Hi, hello, and happy today. It is I, your South Dakota sex symbol, the Heartland Heartthrob, and your mom's favorite wrestler, Brandon Nitro, and you are watching 4.5 Marks. I tell you what, you can find me on Instagram at the Heartland Heartthrob, or X, is that what it's called nowadays? I don't know. Probably the Heartland Heartthrob there as well. And I tell you what, if you hit me up, DM me on any one of them, I will come over and bang your mom for free.
What's going on, Markarinos? We are here, the 4.5 Marks, here again, once again, then again. It's a good day today. It's a very good day today. And I have an amazing friend here with me today. Banda, HCB. How you doing today, buddy?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing amazing.
That's awesome.
All right,
That's
I'm
awesome.
ready to get this started.
Right,
I'm
today,
excited.
Speaking of getting started, we have an amazing, free Elkhorn Days show.
Free!
Brought to you by Magnum Wrestling. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing.
What else can you ask for? It's free.
It's free. It's awesome. Free. Anyways, so with this show being said, we will be talking about our predictions for the show here today.
Mm-hmm.
So, me, in case you don't know, I'm the Icon Jib, HCB Banda. Glad he's here with us today. And we're going to go and get right into it. First match of the night, Banda, is two people that I feel like you are really going to enjoy because you love your high flyers in wrestling.
Oh,
We
I
have
love high flyers.
Prince O'Shea versus Gavin Parker.
Gavin Parker.
Now, you know Prince O'Shea. You've seen him because you were at the recent Magnum show where he teamed with Omar.
Yes,
we'll get to him later.
I've seen him in a few places.
So now, where he's teaming up with Gavin Parker, like I said, I did a little bit of research before we started recording here. I think I showed you a couple clips of Gavin.
Just a few.
The little bit that you have seen of Gavin, do you think he'll be able to bring it to O'Shea?
I feel like he'll be able to bring it in the best way possible. He's from the clips that you showed me, he's very athletic.
He's quick.
He's very quick, too. Quick on his feet. So, definitely a really good matchup
I
to
think
go
so,
against
too.
O'Shea. They're very similar in that sense, at least.
Mhm.
So, we're definitely in for a match that will be pushing the limits of athleticism in the sport,
Yes.
which I'm looking forward to.
It's going to be fun.
If I don't see somebody jump for the top rope, I will flip.
He will do it himself.
I'll
You hear it
flip
tonight, folks.
myself. I will get up there. I swear.
Yep. Banda will do the flip for you guys. Tag him in, coach.
I'm ready, coach.
All right. So for this match, who do you have? Who do
Uh,
you think is going to pick up the W?
going back on information that I already know,
Sure.
I think I'll take the safe pick, and I'll go with O'Shea.
O'Shea and Gavin, like I said, they are very similar to one another. You picked O'Shea for your pick, obviously.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go against you here, just because I liked what I saw when I was doing my research on Gavin. He is kind of a newer wrestler, but that's not gonna deter him. I know that because he probably has that tenacity, being an Iowa boy, and so I'm gonna pick Gavin. I think Gavin he might be able to sneak one out here, and actually catch O'Shea slipping.
You think so?
I think so.
Well,
I really do.
if he does, he'll take me by surprise too.
Mm.
That's where I'm going to leave that at, because it takes a certain man to get under the skin of El Campeón Omar, and that would be O'Shea. So I'm pretty sure
Fair.
he has
Fair.
a lot of it in him. So I don't think he's going to be caught off guard.
That makes sense. I understand. Well, let's move on to the next match. We have JC Slater taking on Leon King.
Mm.
Now, JC Slater, we know pretty well about. One half of TJC. Also, recently, he just won tag team gold with Ryan Romantic at PWP Live.
Oh, that's true.
So he's kind of been on a tear. JC Slater's kind of been on the up, going against Leon King, another new up and comer. I've seen some videos of Leon King. Leon King is a striker. Knees, kicks, forearms, chops. Leon King will give all of that. So, I mean, Leon King has a pretty big canvas in what we call the strike zone, the chest of JC Slater. So Leon King just has to hit, I think.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I think that between both of them, I'd give this towards JC Slater.
Mm.
Because from what I remember from his matches, he's kind of the all-around wrestler, just all around. He
Well-rounded.
flies, he's well-rounded, he strikes. And if I recall correctly, Carlos Acutis, I don't know if you remember, but when we saw him the first time, he was vouching for him, saying that he was going to go far, and he was right.
Ooh.
He was right.
Ooh. Okay.
Because he is a really good wrestler.
Yeah, it's true.
To the point that, like, I remember that the first time I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, he was there. Just for the fact that, like, there was nothing wrong with anything that he did. He was basically just, like, the kind of wrestler that I would see in, like, WWE. He was that good.
Wow.
So
Props
I'd have
to
to give it
JC
to
Slater.
him.
So you got JC Slater in this match?
I'd give it to Jason Slater.
I would have to agree with you. I'm going to be honest. I know I've seen some Leon King stuff, but JC Slater, every time I see him in the ring, he's always, what's the word I'm looking for? He's always kind of given his all and kind of left it all in the ring, and that's taken him far, I'd have to say so.
It really has.
So I'd agree with you. I feel like JC Slater would definitely pick up the win
All right,
here.
look at that. Looks like we agreed on something. And it just started too.
We'll see how that changes.
We'll see.
So we have the next match here. Oh,
Next match.
And our guest commentator here, predictor, I would say is Chavo the Hero. How you doing, Chavo?
Good.
Good.
I'm very excited for this match.
Ooh, nice. Well, let's not dilly-dally then. We have Nino Hatchet defending the Top Gun title against Drake Holloway.
Yes.
So tell us about Drake.
So Drake is a newer competitor.
Mm-hmm.
He's new to the scene. He is so as I've mentioned, I am a member of Bulletproof Academy. And
yes.
is
Oh, actually behind you, look.
he is also
I don't know if the camera catches
member
that.
of Bulletproof Academy. So he's already been running shows. He's been around. He's had his fair share of matches.
Right on.
So he's got the look. He has the talent. The thing he's missing though is the experience
And the belt.
and the belt. Now, this match against Nino. We know how I feel about Nino. I love Nino, but he's a member of the Apex, and I don't like the Apex.
Unless you ask Carlos.
Yeah, but Carlos ain't here. I think Nino's getting a little too cocky. I think he's getting a little
you
too
think so?
comfortable. Yeah.
Mm.
See, Nino has the experience in this match.
Sure.
He has all the experience in the world
I agree with that.
over Drake Holloway, but I think that might get to him.
Oh, you think it'll inflate his ego?
I think his ego's already too high to begin with. So I think he's going to underestimate Drake. 'Cause I've seen Drake work.
Okay.
Drake's good. So I think he's going to get the better hand.
I guess a question for me to you. I haven't really seen a Drake match.
Mhm.
What am I to expect from a Drake Holloway match?
Very fast-paced,
Okay.
very aggressive.
Mm.
And that's the two things you truly need to know. Just very fast-paced, very aggressive. Because that's Drake. Drake Holloway all day.
Gotcha.
I have Drake as being our new Top Gun champion.
Wow.
Top Gun, Young Gun.
Top and Young Gun. Right on. Right on. I like that. Well, I'll tell you why you're wrong. I'll be honest. I am not the biggest fan of the Apex either. But I know when you can get results, you have to go to what's reliable.
Yep.
And Nino, I know he only defended. This is probably his second defense that I've seen. Actually, I haven't seen his defense yet because the last show I didn't go to the last show. So this is the first defense I'm seeing Nino with the Top Gun title since he won the belt.
It'll be his second defense, and that'll be the end of it.
You think so? I think so. After taking it off of Brandon Nitro, for him having it for almost a year, really close to a year.
And how did he get that title off of Brandon Nitro? After Josh Price
It's true.
beat the hell out of Brandon Nitro.
This is true.
And had to cash in the pig in the bank.
He had to piggy. I mean, what would you do? It's you have it.
I don't blame him.
He saw the right opportunity because Brandon Nitro was a monster. Okay, he was on a tear. Nino saw blood, and he was like, "That's mine. That's mine."
Absolutely, and that's the thing, is he chose. I don't blame him. He saw the opportunity. He took it, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't have been able to do that one-on-one without that piggy.
Fair.
With a full banged up Nitro.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
So you think because of the way he won it, I hate to say this, some people say the wrestler makes the belt. He's saying the belt's making the wrestler?
I'm saying the belt's making the wrestler right
now.
Yeah. Now again,
wow.
I think Nino's a great wrestler.
Sure.
I think he's incredible.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
We've seen him go against Red Wing.
Oh, true.
We've seen him beat Red Wing.
Yes.
And it's hard to beat a man like Red Wing and he did it in a hardcore match. He did it in a
True.
street fight.
True. Those tables.
So I think he's got the power. I don't doubt that at all. I'm just saying he's getting too comfortable.
I see.
He's just getting too upset. And now if he took this seriously,
You could say he's already looking past Drake.
exactly, he's already looking past Drake, and that's what's gonna be. If he takes this seriously, then yes, I do think Nino's gonna retain. But I don't think he's gonna take that seriously anymore.
Interesting.
That's all. I think he's
Interesting.
just remaining Drake, and that's gonna lead to his downfall.
Right on.
Because Drake is bulletproof.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate you coming here. Like I said, I picked Nino. You picked Drake.
Yep, I do.
But I agreed to disagree. So we'll find out at Elkhorn Hayes. All right, next match is a triple threat. Omar Pacheco, Lumbermack, John McKenzie, and Con Artiste in a triple threat match. Now, we know all three of these wrestlers separately.
Yes,
We've seen them wrestle in their own separate matches.
we have.
But I think out of all these wrestlers, I think I've only seen Omar and Mac face off against each other. We never had introduced the X Factor known as Con Artiste.
Completely mystery factor.
So with this going into this match, what are you expecting, Banda?
I'm expecting an all-out brawl.
Oh,
Honestly,
bro.
that's
Just
what I'm
mayhem,
expecting.
chaos.
Yeah, complete mayhem. Because Lumbermack's there,
Oh, true.
and so is Khan. And Khan
Yes.
is usually
Two big boys. Honestly, there were two of the last competitors in the Battle Royal, the Jason Strife Battle Royal, and he gave us that cool jersey. Shout outs to Khan.
Shout out to Khan.
But he didn't win, unfortunately. It was Lumbermack. So maybe there might have been some animosity there by Khan saying, he took my shot. Maybe the whole, it should have been me.
Oh God, that's just gonna be more excited for it. The lore.
And then, maybe that's what Omar wants. He wants the heat off of him and between themselves. He's like, I'm going into this match with two guys that are easily towering over me. Wouldn't I want them to have their crosshairs on each other instead of on me? Yes.
I think I disagree with that.
Really?
Actually, because I see the logic of what you're trying to say, but at the same time, from what we've seen recently, since it was put in tag team with O'Shea,
Yeah.
the champ, El Campeón, he's been trying to show the public like what they've forgotten, the fact that he is in fact the champ. Él es El Campeón. So what better way than to completely dominate two powerhouses in an all-out brawl?
He does have a crazy knee. He does have that crazy
He
knee.
does.
I like when he does
So
that knee.
that's what I would like to see.
Fair.
Although from a technical standpoint and a logical one, that would be the smarter move. I just don't think that's what's going to happen this time.
So you think Omar is going to be the one to take the win here?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, actually.
Wow.
That's what I want.
Wow. See, you have a believer out of Bond over here. You
I've
have a
always
believer.
been a loyal follower of El Campeón.
Yeah.
All right, so
Fair.
that's where I'm putting it. It's a
Fair.
tough choice.
It's very tough.
If I wouldn't pick him, I'd pick Khan. Honestly.
Mm.
But I'm gonna have to go all in for El Campeón.
I can't argue.
With his 3 C's.
True. He does have 3 C's in his last name.
Pacheco.
I can't argue with you. I like your logic. I like my logic because it also puts Omar into the advantage.
True.
But honestly, I'd agree with you. I think Omar is actually going to sneak this one out, and people are not going to see it coming.
People have been forgetting.
True.
And this would be a really pivotal moment.
This is how he makes people
make people
remember. Put them on notice.
Exactly.
Put them on notice.
Exactly.
All
Put
right.
some respect on that name.
Fair.
So I mean, regardless, it's still going to be an amazing match.
Yeah. Oh, the fuck? What? We're getting an earthquake
Hold on.
in Nebraska?
There's been sightings.
Is it tectonic plates here? Well, I appreciate you coming. Anyway, guys, the Cryptid, Roman is here. Say hi.
I am here. Hello.
Hello. All right. So, we have one more match to talk about. The main event of the evening. We have the Crucible. Magnum Wrestling Tag Team Champions taking on Guns and Beer, Joey Anderson, and Duke Cornell, Copperhead.
Yes.
A returning Duke Cornell, might I add. And also a returning Joey Anderson, if you think about it. He's out of his GM role and getting into that ring. Let's talk to you about a little bit of the history between Guns and Beer and Crucible. These guys had a saga last year. They had that ladder match. They had that match at Stocks and Bonds. That actually got restarted. So these guys have gone to war, have gone to battle. They're battle tested. They're in each other's minds as soon as the match got announced.
They had the cage match.
Yep, the cage match and over the top. You're right. Joey Anderson jumped from the top of the heavens, and he came down with a vengeance. So, with this being said, knowing what we know about these four guys, what do you think we're expecting in this match, Roman?
Well, yeah, they've had their feuds have been, like I said, extremely heated over the past.
Yeah.
Like I said, that cage match, that thing was completely over the top.
Dude, literally.
But like I said, it's always been like blood, sweat, all the work that they've done.
Sure, yeah.
Especially against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be like a hard-hitting match for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, these guys have no love lost for each other. They will go in, they'll pummel each other, they'll do anything to get those Magnum Wrestling Tag Team Champions. I mean, they don't care. They don't care. As soon as they see, it's like, take it back to the old TNA days, it's like Gail Kim and Awesome Kong, that's on site. Literally. It's on site. Now that we know how they're going to tear each other to shreds, who's walking out of this?
Oh, that's a tough one because, like I said, last time we talked about that last show, I had chosen the Crucible as my pick.
Fair.
And I was right.
Yeah.
They did walk out retaining the belts. So, but against a tag team like Guns and Beer, I think that they have a good chance of maybe finally overcoming the Crucible.
Ooh.
You know.
Ooh.
I don't know. Other than that, I think like I said, they have a good chance of beating Crucible.
Fair. I like their odds. Out of all the tag teams that Crucible has actually faced, Guns and Beer, I feel like has been the one to bring them to that limit. Not only take the belts off of them at one point, but like to really get them to show off how weak the Crucible can be, like the vulnerable side of the Crucible. Which, like I said, not many tag teams have taken them to that point. So they really have the work cut out for them. So I, personally, would have to give it to Guns and Beer. Personally.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you there.
Yeah. It's hard to... Seeing the facts, seeing how the history has lined up, Guns and Beer. But, that's what we got. All right. I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate all my other co-hosts coming on the show. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, Elkhorn Days, coming at us.
It's free.
Free.
It's
Definitely free. Free 99. Make sure you come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like we say here at the 4.5 marks, that check bounces. So do you.